One of the European Parliament's most important roles, beside legislating and deciding on the EU budget, is to hold the European Commission to account. How does that work? It starts with the election of the Commission President, followed by the investiture of the entire College of Commissioners. Taking account of the results of the European elections, the leaders of EU countries gathered in the European Council propose a candidate to head the Commission. One way to choose is by opting for the lead candidate of the European political party that won the most seats in the elections. This is called the Spitzenkandidaten, or the lead candidate system. Then the candidate needs to be confirmed by the European Parliament. After hearing and debating the candidate's proposed political guidelines for the next 5 years, members of the European Parliament vote in a secret ballot. To secure their mandate, the candidate needs to convince the majority of all members. If rejected, the European Council must propose a new candidate. Based on the 2024 election results, Ursula von der Leyen was proposed for a second term, and she was re-elected with a majority of 401 votes in favour. But Parliament's scrutiny does not end there. Once the Commission President is elected, the whole College of Commissioners must gain Parliament's approval through a majority vote. Before the vote, MEPs evaluate each Commissioner designate put forward by their member state, assessing among other criteria their competence, expertise, independence and commitment to Europe. That includes the High Representative of the Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, who also acts as a Vice President of the Commission. The High Representative Vice President, or HRVP, is appointed by the European Council and must also undergo a confirmation hearing. For each candidate, Parliament's Committee on Legal Affairs first checks for potential conflicts of interest. Then the Commissioner's designate answers written questions and attends public confirmation hearings in front of their corresponding committees. Although the European Parliament cannot formally reject individual candidates, its feedback can create pressure. This can lead to the withdrawal of controversial candidates or changes in their roles before the final vote to avoid Parliament rejecting the entire college. In addition to its role in the appointment of the Commission, one of Parliament's strongest scrutiny tools is a motion of censure. If passed by a 2/3 majority of votes cast, representing a majority of all members, this can lead to the whole Commission being rejected. This high threshold may explain why no motion of censure has been successful so far, but the mere possibility is already a strong deterrent. Over time, Parliament's influence in appointing the European Commission has grown, giving it a greater role in shaping the EU's agenda. To learn more about Parliament's scrutiny powers over the Commission, visit the EPRS website.